Awesome. That's awesome. This is so exciting. I want to first welcome everyone to the OCCUE Magical Mystery Tech Fest 2021. I am so honored to serve as the president. My name is Omar Shepard, and it is an honor to be able to come together with everyone in spite of the pandemic, where we can really get better together and learn best practices and strategies to engage all learners. Next slide. You know, Q, Orange County Q, really is all about inspiring innovative learners by fostering community, personalizing learning, and infusing technology, developing leadership, and advocating educational opportunities for all. Next slide, please. One of the awesome things about being here today is that we get a chance to engage so many people that may not have ever participated in any of our events. If you haven't heard of Q, we invite you to join us. Find that link there where you can join an organization of like minded educators developing professional learning for educators where we really can get better together. And one of the great thing is you don't have to be from Orange County. Go ahead and sign up and you can go ahead and click Orange County as your affiliate. And if you're out of the California area, it's okay. You'll still get our email newsletter updates with all the great resources we have to share. I'm looking forward to a wonderful event. Next up, I'd like to pass it over to our wonderful VP, Vice President, Chris Flores. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Chris Flores here, Orange County, Costa Mesa local. So we just wanted to thank our sponsors here real quick for supporting us and supporting you. And keep an eye out for those vendor sessions in the schedule. They're marked with the blue and they're usually on the right-hand side. They're here to share best practices using their products so you can take them home for Monday. So big help from these sponsors. So go ahead, next slide.
Yay, good morning, everybody. This is Stacey Klein. I'm with the San Diego Unified School District, and I have the honor of being our Orange County Q Board Secretary. And we're gonna have a really neat raffle. All you have to do is fill out our evaluation at the end, and that will enter you into the raffle. And you can see we've got loads and loads of wonderful prizes. So be sure to fill out that. Thank you so much for coming. Everything we do is for teaching and for educators, and everything comes.
Hello, everybody. Brent Warner here, also in beautiful Costa Mesa, where rainbows shine out of our backsides, as you can see. It's very nice out, a beautiful day, but we would love for you to join us together. We of course have our YouTube channel, which we'd love for you to subscribe to. You can follow us on Twitter at OCCUE, and you can visit our newly relaunched website at OCCUE.org and follow us on Facebook also. You can, if you are on Twitter and you're live tweeting this event, the hashtag is OCCUE, and we would love to see you out there. So we look forward to seeing what you have to share. Mute. Andrea, you're muted.
Oh, is that funny? My name is Andrea Earl, and I teach in Santa Ana, and I'm Vice President of Events for Orange County Q and chairperson of today's activity. And now it's time to open your boxes. Does everyone have their box? If everyone could hold their boxes up, we're going to take a screenshot of the unopened boxes first. So Stacey, if you'd grab a few.
Absolutely, I'm ready, Freddie.
Everybody's ready? If for some reason you didn't get your box, go ahead and
hold up a fake one.
Yeah, send a message to me, maybe not in the chat because I might lose it, but you can email events@occu.org and we'll figure out where it went.
And Andrea, can you unshare the slides for 1 second? Because then I'll be able to get like almost everybody in one shot.
Hang on. Okay, stop sharing. There we go.
Yay. It'll take, it's going to take 6 screenshots. So hold tight, everybody.
There's a lot of us here.
Good job, Chris. Three more to go. This is awesome. Good job, everybody.
So if you didn't get your box, we did send out 320 boxes. We did run out of stuff at 300. but we did get 20 more in there. Unfortunately, if you registered late, we ran out, but
Good job. 2 more to go. Yay.
Corey
And-
is using his box for a presentation stand, apparently.
Yay. And you are forgiven if you opened it early. That was
And I do love the new box smell.
there you
good.
go.
Box smell. Okay, smile. Okay, I got everybody.
All right, go ahead and open up. See
What's in the box?
Go ahead and post in the chat. What surprised you? What's the best thing in the box? You will notice a lunch and learn bag.
We got the kids involved too.
Don't open that yet.
Hey,
Let
Jack.
me go back to.
This thing is seriously packed. Oh my. What's in here?
Tell you what's surprising me is the amount of tape you guys were able to put on one box.
Omar, thank you for sending me a Dole Whip. That was amazing.
So if you're
We've all
following
thanked
us
our
on
families
Twitter.
for helping us with the tape. Oh my goodness gracious. My husband was a trooper. We look like a little factory.
I went a little overboard with the tape. Apologies.
Yay. Steve got a ticket. Actually, Steve, you don't need your ticket, sweetie. You're going to use your evaluation to get entered. We were thinking about the tickets before, but now it'll be just the evaluation. We'll grab your name off our spreadsheet, throw you in a wheel of names, and bada bing,
cool.
bada
I got
boom.
some Play-Doh. That's so cool.
Go ahead and
Yay.
set the lunch bag aside. You're going to need that for the lunch and learn. So you don't need that now.
With the amazing Kim Vogee.
The stress ball is necessary these days.
So cool.
That little stress ball saved your life.
I feel
know,
like a kid right now. This is so
I've
More than
always
you know.
I've always found that the
Look
stress
at this,
ball
look
works
at this
well when you
cool
throw it
thing.
at people.
It's so cool.
All right. So while everybody is still unpacking, let's go ahead and quick review of our schedule for the day. Obviously, we're in the middle of our opening. In just a moment, we're going to switch over to the wonderful Jon Corripo, who's going to be doing our opening collaborative activity.
Oh,
You'll need
wonderful.
your
Now he's
Ziploc
wonderful.
baggie, your little Ziploc that says opening activity. And if you didn't get one, it's okay. There'll be enough people in your group that have one, so it'll work. We have 2 sessions. You will access the sessions from our breakout rooms. So if you don't have the most updated version of Zoom, we'll be able to move you into the breakout room. Then we have our lunch and learn with Kim Vogee. So be sure, and then we have our closing and a raffle, and you must be present at the raffle to win. So with that being said, let's go over to Myra. Myra, you're muted. We're trying to be very polite.
Yeah, they muted me and I forgot. Okay, I'm Myra Deister. I'm a teacher in the Fullerton Joint Union High School District. I teach at Sunny Hills High School, math and computer science. As you can see on my slide, I am the co-chair of the CUE Computer Science Learning Network. So if you want to talk to me about that, I'd love to talk to you. These are what you are looking and brightest for our next year's awards. You will see that in the fall. So be thinking about who you can nominate for us so that we have people to choose from and contact and get them into OCCUE. Okay, who's
All right.
next?
Oops. Daryl.
Right. Hi, everyone. My name is Daryl Maxwell. I'm an assistant principal at St. Paul's Lutheran School in Orange. And as a member of the board here, I coordinate the SEEDS grant. And as you can see, students engage in exploration, discovery, and scholarship. And the whole idea of our mini grants with the $500 mini grants is to help support you in the classroom and keeping it student-centered and engaging our students. It's one of the great benefits of being part of OCCUE, being able to participate with this. So join OCCUE, you'll get the newsletter, and so watch for details of the upcoming programs.
Oh, Okay, next up is Megan to tell us about upcoming events.
Hi, everybody. I'm a fifth grade teacher, dual immersion teacher in Anaheim and Magnolia School District. And we've got some upcoming events with the fabulous Kim Vogee. Love me some Edu Protocols, the Edu Protocols Queen at 7 p.m. on February 16th. Of course, these are all virtual. We've also got our OCCUE affiliate meetup coming up on March 20th at 6 p.m. at virtual Spring Q. So come be a part of the fun and join your fellow OCCUE peeps.
All right, Angela.
Hi, I'm Angela Barnett. I am the assistant secretary and a third grade teacher. And speaking of events, we are hosting 2 Orange Squeeze sessions at Spring Q this year. And one will be focused on social emotional learning and SEW, social emotional wellness, student edition, as well as teacher edition. And we're looking for anybody who has some ideas or resources that they would like to share. And we'll be giving you 2 minutes to go ahead and spotlight and inspire other educators at Spring Q this year. There is a link to sign up. And if you have any questions, please reach out to any of us on the board and we can direct you. And hopefully you'll join us for these 2 Orange Squeeze sessions.
Thank you. All right, Dr. Todd.
Hi, everybody. I am Todd Schmidt. I am an elementary principal in the Los Alamitos Unified School District. I'm pretty excited because I have 11 of my teachers from Weaver Elementary are here today as well. So super excited. So great to see all of them. And then I was the principal at Harborview Elementary in the Newport Mesa Unified School District. And I love the fact, and I was assistant principal at Costa Mesa because I saw Jo Marie Hayes on here too. And so I just want to shout out also to the Harborview teachers that are here. I saw them as well. I am in charge of doing elections this year. And so if you are interested in joining us and getting these amazing backdrops as just part of the joy that comes with being part of the OCCUE board, you don't even have to nominate yourself. You can be like me and be nominated by somebody else. I'm looking at you, Dr. Tom. So if you are interested in joining us, again, it's a 2-year term. The term goes from July 1st through June 30th. We'll do the election in April. We send out the election link to all OCCUE members to vote, but please share your passion. It's great people. It's a lot of fun. We do a lot of great things together. And so would love to have you. You just need to go to that tiny URL, OCCUE Board 2021, to either nominate yourself or nominate somebody else. And we look forward to doing that. And these will be open. We'll have nominations open all the way through March so that we can start the election in April.
Thank you. All right. Oops, I think I hit the wrong button. Let's try that again. All right, next up. Okay, so a lot of you already found the map. Terry?
Hi, everybody. I'm Terry Alt. I'm an instructional coach in the Brea Olinda Unified School District. Welcome, everyone, and welcome, Brea teachers. I see we have 11 Brea teachers here today, so I'm super happy that you guys are here. We want to know where everyone is from. So if you haven't done this already, please, if you'll go to bit.ly/OCCUE map 2021 and drop a pin where you're from or where you are right now. We have people from Minnesota, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Louisiana, and then all over Orange County, of course, and California. I even have somebody who is in Antarctica right now. Not really sure if they're really there.
It's Stacey.
But let us know where you're from. We'd love to know where you are right now because it's so great that we can all get together virtually and share our craft. So welcome.
All right. Oops, make sure I'm in the right place. All right, now, how many people got a neck wallet in your bag? So you may be wondering why you have a neck wallet. Well, why not? In a normal face-to-face conference, we stick our name ID in there, a name badge, so we get to know each other. This year, not so much. So we're doing the neck wallet challenge. You'll see there's a link to a flip grid down below. Think about what are you going to do with your neck wallet? Post your responses. We'll take responses all weekend long and then go back and vote for your favorites. Pick your favorites, thumbs up them, like them, heart them, And we're gonna have a prize for the most interesting response. And now, take it away, Kim.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Kim Vogee. I teach in Placentia Yorba Linda Unified School District. We opened an all virtual school this year and I am a 6th grade teacher. And I am introducing to you the wonderful and amazing Jon Corripo, who is going to lead us through this EduProtocol-like activity. We upped the game for him and brought it into a physical arena with the mystery boxes. And so I've been working closely with Jon for the past couple years, and we have been having fun rocking the EduProtocols, and we try to +1 each other all the time. So I send him slides and he sends them back, and we're just having this fun internal competition here. So with no further ado, let's get to Jon and our amazing opening activity with him.
All right, Jon, there you go. Go ahead and share.
All righty. Sharing screen is now beginning. Good morning, everybody. What a raucous crowd you guys have here. I love it. So we're going to do a little bit of EduProtocols. And one of the first things I want to talk about today is, EduProtocols is not blended teaching, it's blended instruction. Think about that for a second, right? Because a lot of people think blended means, well, we'll give the kids a Chromebook and we'll give them PDFs and we're blended. And that's not really what we're going for, right? We're going for better instruction through the use of technology. So you guys heard Omar referenced Dole Whip earlier. So heads up, Andrea, I have canned the entire lesson. Awesome. I'm doing a totally different thing now. We're doing a Dole Whip lesson plan. It's for you, Omar. I just threw all my slides, all my work is gone. Everything's out the window because I'm so excited about Dole Whip lesson planning. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So the big idea, if you haven't seen EduProtocols before, the big idea is to teach better and work less, right? If you're a classroom teacher, you know what working hard is like, okay? And the reality of it is that the research is showing that over the last 50 years, we're not really getting the results that are growing. We've been flatlined. If you disagree with me, email me later, I'll send you the stats. But NAEP shows that over the last 50 years, educationally, we're getting about the same result as we do every year. Another place, if you don't believe me, check out the book, The End of Average by Todd Rose. Amazing look at the problem with the bell curve, because the bell curve basically gives the educational profession the ability to say some kids are going to fail, and I'm okay with that. Education's not built for a mastery model where we make the best out of everybody. And then I just thought I would start with some more humor. I saw this a few weeks ago, you guys. Perspective is such a powerful thing in education. The toothbrush hates his job. How do you think the toilet paper feels about their job? By comparison, right? So everything is perspective. And if you think you're working hard, change your perspective, right? If you think that the worksheets aren't working, change your perspective. If you think making kids be quiet and stay muted in your online teaching and learning, try another perspective. Then we're going to do some breakouts today. And then this is just for Corey. I like to read. I don't like worksheets written by a 5-year-old, right? Kids want to do real work, and that's what EduProtocols is about. Is it's not about a fake thing where you're coloring a certain number of ducks to learn math. Let's learn math by doing math, right? So getting right into there and doing those kinds of things. And then today we're going to focus on really one thing, which is getting kids to write remotely. Can I get some raised hands? It's hard enough to get kids to do quizzes online. Imagine them writing online remotely. That's a big task. And it's hard to get them to write face-to-face sometimes. Can I get some raised hands for that, right? So instead of continuing to try to make the old lesson plan better, and I'm going to show you the old lesson plan. Avert your eyes, Corey Matthias. This is ugly. Okay. Nobody wants to write power paragraphs, you guys. Nobody. Opening sentence, introduce your topic. I'm going to write about Dole Whip. First supporting detail. Dole Whip is delicious. Second supporting detail. Dole Whip is cold and refreshing. Third supporting detail. Dole Whip is amazingly low in calories and especially good for adults if you add a splash of rum. Closing. I hope you like my paragraph about Dole Whip. You guys, Kids are not excited about writing stilted stuff like that. Kids see memes, kids see GIFs, kids see advanced writing stuff in their social media. So no, we are not going to teach writing this way. And if this one, if you're not familiar with the power paragraph, how about this? The hamburger, bro, the hamburger. Kids don't want to write like this. Kids want to explore, they want to engage, they want to share, they want to have options, because that's what they get. How many options do kids when they go to Starbucks? And then you go to school and you go, nah, there's only one way to write a paragraph. In fact, OCCUE crowd, I would love to do this one weekend. And this is, I'm really thinking of you, Corey, in particular, and Brent, I think you'll dig this. I say we do Power Paragraph Weekend on Facebook. Everybody has to post their weekend activities in a power paragraph format. I hope you like barbecue, because that is what I'm going to eat. Detail 1, the meat is so delicious. Detail 2, I love the smell of smoke. So we have to do all of our posts on Facebook for the weekend in a power paragraph, hamburger paragraph format. I think that would really bring a lot of attention to how kooky this is as a writing strategy. Now, I do need to say this disclaimer. I'm not against the power paragraph or the hamburger as a stage. I might show this to my kids 3 times. But I've literally seen this in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and in some cases 9th grade. You guys, the kids know the game. We can take them farther. So here's a quick example from Jennifer Goodman, who's out there in kind of the Apple Valley area. This is a tweet. Her niece was in tears because mom insisted on writing practice. How many of you have had that experience as a parent, right? Hey, I'm a teacher. We're going to write this weekend. This is going to happen. And your kid's like, oh, coming on glued. So Jennifer sat her down and showed her the power paragraph technique. This is her niece's writing. And I love what Jennifer said. After 5 paragraphs, I had to tell her I had enough, but she wanted to keep going. When's the last time you've experienced that in your writing instruction? The kid's like, no, we can squeeze in one more. We got this. So this is where we're going with this, a really exciting event for kids. I'm going to show you guys the super simple way to do this. And then we're going to do breakouts, and we're going to use our kits as envisioned by OCCUE. We're going to use our kits to write together in a breakout room. So basically there's a website called the Random Emoji Generator, and it is filtered. So Omar, if you're worried, no middle finger, no syringe, no bombs, no guns, it's clean. Sadly, Andrea, the poo has been wiped out in the filtering. I missed the poo. But I got a thing from Corey Orlando where I got a little blow up poo, and I throw the poo around, and whoever catches the poo can use the poo in their paragraph. So we just adapted. So basically you go like this. You take an emoji, a series of emoji, and I usually have the kids open up in Socrative, and they have to write 5 sentences, one about each emoji. And then here's the geeky technical part, right? We can have the kids write sentences like write an appositive sentence using the emoji, write a compound sentence, use the emoji, write in first person, write in third person, write in past tense, write in future tense. And the engagement's out of control. Right? So we can start with 1 sentence. Then I work my way up to a paragraph. I'll give the kids 3, 4, 5, 6 times emoji, and they can write them however they want. And so basically this is the paragraph model. 5 emoji equal 1 paragraph. The emoji are delivered at random, you guys. So if you're a super control freak teacher, you got to let this go. I don't know what's next. I do not know what's next. And I'm okay with that. And the big key teaching wise is it must pursue an idea. And that's what kids struggle with when they're writing. When you get a new idea, you get a new paragraph, right? So them staying on topic for 4 or 5 sentences is the big push. Kim, can you jump in? I know you've used this one. Can you do a little secondary person saying, hey, I've seen this too, so it's not just John's crazy idea.
Yeah, this is the one the kids cheer for and ask for. I've never had kids ask to write before, which that's it kind of slaps you in the face in a good way. Like, whoa, you want to write? And they start leveraging their writing muscle as we do this more and more. And if we were practicing adjectives, then you start noticing their writing gets better for that. We add in dialogue, we add in appositives, add in compound sentences. And so we just keep going. And then I don't want to say the part 2 of this that John's going to talk about in a minute is where they really get excited. So go ahead, John.
So The idea here is I get 30 paragraphs really quickly. I can scan them really quickly, which means it's not going to take me 2 weeks to grade. I can see how we're doing immediately. Do you guys get behind that idea? So I don't have 30 worksheets coming in. I don't have 30 emails coming in. I'm going to scan it and let the kids vote for the best ones. Now, here's the next. This is where it gets really fun. So bad joke time, Omar. Bad dad joke. What do you call cheese which is not yours?
Seriously, nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese. What do you call a paragraph that's not yours, Omar? Nacho paragraph. So,
oh wow.
What I'll do is
so basically
go. Oh, you weren't talking to me? Okay. Well, whenever Omar talks, I'm listening. Okay. So the nacho paragraph goes like this. We do our first rep. And let's say there's 1 or 2 kids that have it, but they're not quite nailing it. There's a little wonkiness. So what I do is I copy their writing in Socrative, and then I post it into the next question, and all 30 of us improve that bit of writing. You guys, we just did revision, and we don't have to do the proofreading marks because we're doing revision in real time. And I actually got a bunch of stickers printed up. And so the kids who are the nacho of the day, they get a sticker for being the nacho of the day. And so you're talking about a lot of energy and a lot of real-time feedback for kids. So that's the nacho paragraph. So that's the theory. And if you guys, and I am sharing the slides, so don't ask me if I'm sharing the slides 50 times. That comes at the end. We will be sharing the slides. I want you to have the slides. You can share the slides with your friends. You can present about the slides later. It's all good. It's OER. It's go get them. There's a link right here that has the written version of what I just described for y'all. So it's a really, really fun thing. Okay, now we're going to get into today's activity. So just imagine, just visualize if these were our prompts today. Does anybody want to unmute and fly? Just give us one, like, Brent, I know you're language arts guy. Can you give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sentences real quick about what happened to Omar's weekend?
Let's see. So Omar stubbed his toe and had to take a ride to the hospital where they gave him an A ticket to wait in line. He decided to go to the water closet which was actually a porta potty that was taken away on another truck, and when he opened the door, he was so sad to see that he was no longer ready to go to the hospital.
Boom. Can we get a round of applause for Brett? Romance on the fly. I love it. So the idea here is we're using those as prompts, which is good scaffolding for ESL, and that's part of why I picked you, Brent. Right? I know you've done this with adults. You've done a version where what what Brent did was he actually put a bunch of emoji into a flippity spinner, which now opens up a lot of things because you can control the input. So if you're teaching science, you can put all sciencey emojis. If you want to have a mood or tone, you can put all fall emoji. And then when the spinner goes, the kids don't know which one's coming next, what they know what's coming, but they do know what's coming as a category. And Brent, I love that variation that you did. I'm going to definitely put that in the next book. This model also follows along with, and if you guys have never heard of this, and Brent is British, you can tell by the beard. The forgetting curve is something we don't talk about enough in education, you guys, and the protocols are really built to maximize this. And basically the idea goes like this. If you write 1 paragraph on Wednesday, by next week, your retention is down at like 15%. And then next Wednesday, if you write it, you're going to stay there. So the forgetting curve goes like this. On day 2, your retention's more up like at 45%. And if you do it on day 3, your retention's up like at 60%. And on that 4th repetition, you're really booming. So I'm going to say what no presenter ever says. Open up a tab and check out the forgetting curve. It's crazy. But they use the forgetting curve in exercise and sports and marketing. We don't really know this concept in education. And that's because nobody wants to do the same worksheet 4 days in a row. Can I get an amen for that, Corey Matthias, right? Like, so the great thing about the framework of Edu protocols is you can do basically the same cognitive load every day, but because nobody knows what the emoji are, it's crazy fun. They come in going, dude, what do we got today? And so that forgetting curve is really a big piece of why this works for them, because they're building really long-term muscle memory and setting it aside. Now, this next set of slides, I'm going to put this in the chat right now. All of you should probably open this next set of slides, because when we go to When we go to the breakouts, these are the individual instructions. Mrs. W has a great question. How long does each round take? So based on the forgetting curve, Mrs. W, and Kim, you can tell me independently, and Brent, you can tell me independently. I can usually get a round done in around 10 minutes once kids are familiar. So I can get a paragraph in under 10 minutes, let's say 8 to 10. Think about that in 6th grade. If a kid can knock out a paragraph in 8 minutes, how's that essay looking? 40 minutes for a 5-paragraph essay? Not bad. Kim, what's your time frame?
It depends on their typing skills. That's been the one downfall. They are getting better because of it. I would say the first one is probably 15 to 20 minutes. And then we get a little bit shorter each time when they really understand like the goal. You know, the first time they're pressing enter after the first sentence instead of waiting for all of them. So yeah.
But once you're up and running, Kim, with about 3 reps, 10 minutes-ish?
3 reps? You mean like 3
or 4
emojis?
reps in? Yeah. Like the 3rd or 4th day.
Yes. Yeah. About 10 minutes.
Okay. And Brent, what do you teach adults? What's your time frame?
They're close to the same after they get used to it. You know, their language acquisition issues do other parts that can slow that down in certain points and speed it up in certain points, but it ends up being pretty close to the same.
Yeah, but adult learners that are learning academic English, if you can get them to write a fun paragraph that their friends like in 10 minutes, they won't hate you tomorrow for doing the same activity. If you have them type a thing in Word or in Google Docs and they email it in and you grade it 2 weeks later, you're not going to get that same kind of energy. It's just not the same. So here's what's going to happen in the breakout. You guys, I've given you pictures. I mean, I've given you the breakout kit. So opening activity, you want to find this bag in your magical box. I'll give you a little time to process. Look for the bag. This is opening activity. And in mine, I have this kind of a ninja or a princess bride, maybe duck. He's a Sicilian, so be careful. You've got a little Play-Doh. You've got, should have an eraser that might have an emoji. What? Mine's this is a fun emoji. I'm laughing. I'm not laughing. You're laughing. I'm not crying. You're crying. I can have a lot of fun with that one. And then you have a little car or vehicle, and they're all different. So here's what we're going to do right now. As you start exploring those, the duck can be right or left-handed, or in some cases ambidextrous. Ambi is one of our Latin roots this week, Kim. Ambi meaning on either side. So see, I just worked that in. So you're going to have a duck. You're going to have Play-Doh. You got an eraser, and you got a duck, a truck. Well, this is sounding like a bad Irish limerick, Brent. I hope it ends well. So what I'm going to have you all do in a few minutes is we're going to drop you guys and gals into random breakout sessions with groups of 5, and you're going to work together to write 4 or 5 sentences together, and then you're going to arrange them in any order you like. And some of you might be going, well, why do I have Play-Doh? Well, Play-Doh is so you can make whatever you need to make your story perfect. So if you're creating a story about Dole Whip, you could model some Dole Whip. If you're creating a story about an airplane, you can make an airplane, and there's no points for being artistically accurate. Make a representative argument for an airplane. So you've got a duck, a car, an eraser, and some Play-Doh. You're going to work together in your breakout group to arrange the objects in order, and then you're going to share your story on the flip grid. And then one more visual for you. So you can put the objects in different orders. Doesn't matter. The order doesn't matter. And then there's a flip grid. And these are the slides again that you'll want for the instructions while you're in your breakout group. And then let's see here. Yes, that I don't think that word means what you think it does. So who's in charge of throwing all the people into these breakouts? Is that going to be Kim or
Jorge's got it?
Okay, so you're going to be in a random group. Your job is to write 5 sentences if you can, or 4, work together, and then submit it via the flip grid. And then we will start sharing the hilarity at the end. By the way, I'm going to give the OCCUE crew the jurisdiction on this. How about some free PD? So the group that we think has done something that's really significant and cool, or strikes our fancy, or possibly works in the code word Dole Whip, I'll do some PD for your school for free. And then I might throw out some free signed books for some other folks too. So I think we're about ready. I think we're about ready to go to the breakouts, and feel free to ask questions if you have, because there, with adult learning, there's always niggling questions like, what if we did this? Feel free to fire those out. And then we'll let it fly in the breakout, and we'll go in the breakout for about 6 minutes, you guys, and then we'll come back and we'll share some Flipgrid action together. And I'll put here's the instructions again. So when you break out, have those slides open. Those are the instructions for the breakout.
All right, Jorge, throw them in.
This may be one of my favorite parts of distance learning, is this godlike power to just randomly fire people off into cyberspace.
Fun.
Yeah, it's good.
So is the awkward silences in between.
I know.
Uh-huh. Everybody's waiting for their situation. And we may have Florida connected to Fullerton, New Jersey in a minute, and we may have Antarctica working with Los Alamitos, and some lucky person will have Todd Schmidt in their group.
Hey, Andrea, can you hear me?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's Trish. Sorry about being late.
Oh, you're in. Good.
Well, I'm in on my phone, but I'd like to get in on my computer.
I emailed you the link.
I clicked it. I'm in the waiting room, according to my computer.
No, she's not.
No, she's on her phone in here.
Okay. Do I need to get off my phone in order to get clicked in on my computer?
They should be in twice.
Yeah. I think so. Well, it just says host has another meeting in progress.
Oh, all right. Let me send you another link. Hang on.
That's happening when there's an old email with a link. We check the one that she just sent you.
Guys, we still have a lot of people that haven't gotten into rooms. Jorge, can you double check on that?
Okay.
And it takes a while for the Intel processor to fire you off into the room. So you can start just looking at the instructions and start pre-composing. Remember, you can put your objects in any order you like.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Andrea, are you sending a second email?
I'll send you an email right now.
Okay. Sorry. And I apologize for my tardiness. That's lame.
Yeah, and I think for everybody that's letting us know in the chat, I think Jorge's still setting up the rooms. It'll take us.
Yeah.
We're all good.
Yeah, this is amazing. Thank you so much, folks.
Yeah. Thank
you. Breakout rooms come.
All right.
Timothy Thomas is smart. He's advocating for his team. Pick me, I'm good at dodgeball.
There we go. Okay. All right, everybody went? Good.
Everyone's in? Okay, cool. And let me put, who do we got here? Matt? Let me put Matt.
Matt's a presenter for ListenWise. I don't know if he's...
Wants to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have Patricia.
People that can't get in? You're muted.
I'm not sure right now, Andrea, but definitely keep an eye on that on Twitter, because like people are, when they send those in, they're like, "Hey, where's my invite?" And I don't have any of that back end information about like which link is the right one to link.
Oh, just go to the shield.
Hey guys, I got it. I got it covered.
You got it covered.
Can somebody put Patricia, Karen, and Karen into breakout rooms?
What was that? Oh,
They need
do you want me to
breakout.
put Karen and Karen? Oh, okay.
You've got
And
3 unassigned.
Patricia. Hi, Patricia.
Hi.
Hi.
She made it. Good.
Oh, should I stop the recording? I think it's
Oh, yeah.
recording
Oh,
this.
yes.
Yes.
It would be.